Yo. $7 we had German retail sales, hence why euro kind of gave a bit of a move. We got yesterday. I'd like to take EU longs, but I'm not sure if it's going to give me an opportunity to do so. Build up inducement, broke structure here, entered there, target there. That's all fine. That's all totally fine. I'll be right back in 1 second.
Vodafone's new customer service is a little bit different. It's called Just Ask Once. Message them on the Vodafone app. You deal with one person and they keep you updated until it's sorted, so you can get on with your day. It's customer service made easy from Vodafone, the nation's network.
I'm back. There isn't anywhere else to really go. You can go a tiny bit further down on GBPCHF, but there's not much further you can go for an entry to get a long in. So right now we're at lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So for now, we're looking at a breaker structure to occur around this level. We need to be careful in case it breaks and fully induces that zone or sweeps that zone. We need to see what happens with that. One alert there. Boom, done, created. This would have been a perfect build up, inducement, broke structure here. Could have entered around here, but that was in Asia. So said about there. Yeah, it's about 2 pip SL because volume be slightly low. And then target the high of Asia. 20 pips would have been a 10R. But as I said, that entry was at 530, so obviously that's not what we're looking for. I'm gonna set 541, 543, put an alert there. I might hop on the 30-second chart just for CHF. Actually, no, go 5 minute really quick. So yeah, we do have this level here also. This might also be interesting, so we'll keep an eye on that level too. Let me put an alert here. So what level is it? 246 to 243, put an alert there. Boom diggity. And now that's perfect right there. We're seeing a divergence between EU and GU because EU is trending downwards, whereas GU is kind of sideways, whereas EU is kind of consolidating, whereas GU is slowly becoming bearish. That's what I wanted to say. So right, that's Frankfurt high, there's Frankfurt low. Just need to catch one nice TP and then we've got funded on like 4 accounts, so there's no rush. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Because now that should leave a M5 supply, which it has, that we could target into. And I say target into because we've got this above it. So that's perfect. So we can get rid of that. Now on the 1 minute, we're calling this the level where it got swept. Now we need to see from this point, do we get a breaker structure to the upper side so you can get into potential long trade. We are seeing that pound is looking weaker than euro, so it looks like the pound might be slightly weaker, but we got till London open, a reversal might occur, you never know. Okay, if it continues to go down, where is the next level it might want to go for? Okay, next level is Asia low. I don't know. I mean, we've made equal highs, 1 high, 2 high, 3 high, 4 relatively equal highs. Oh god, yeah, literally like 0.5, 0.6 pips, so that is pretty much equal highs. I prefer when a sweep happens, it sweeps it by like 1, 2, 3 pips. That's my preference. So yeah, let's go on the M2 and we can sit on M2 and just watch what happens. There. So we got a demand zone here. I do think that's invalid because you have got a bit of liquidity resting here. So if we look to example, we look here and then we look there, or even there, got a bit of a channel going on. So when I see this type of build up beneath a demand or supply zone, quite naturally I expect that zone to fail. It doesn't happen every time, but it tends to happen more often. So that's the data right there working for you. Might as well switch to M1 here actually. So you need to wait for this zone to fail. Okay, GU's coming in to test that trend line at the bottom. See what happens. If we literally get the 2 leg right here, I'm gonna hop into a long. Let me just get my trade copier ready. Instant no, pending yes. I'm gonna do pending order. Just get the long position tool on the chart. Get a quick 1 to I'll have to add on 0.5, 0.6 for spreads because right now it's 0.6 on GBPCHF for spreads. Then 0.3, then 0.1. I'll probably add on 0.5, 0.6 for spreads on GBPCHF just in case. Salam. Good morning, Bashi. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother, how you doing? You okay? How are you, my brother? Are you okay? Oh, there you go. We're even seeing a bit of a channel build up here also. I think if we can get EU and GU to come sweep these levels, so GU to obviously retrace. I'm good. How about you? Alhamdulillah, brother. Alhamdulillah. I'm good, man. Just need to catch one trade so I can pass some of these phase 2 accounts on the challenge, bro. So just trying to wait for a nice trade. So right, okay, you had a build up, see pair continuation. So let's keep the chart nice and clean and delete these two. Oh, delete these two. Wait. 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 There we go. A fizz of freshness, a switch up to full. You short up adverts. Yo, there's 4 people here right now. Hello. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try and answer them for you. For now, I'm just trying to focus on finding a trade. Right, so you've had a build up. Are you looking for longs on GJ? Yes, I am. But morning, David. Morning, David. Bye. I am looking for longs, but there is a problem, Yusuf. With the yen looking at rate hikes and stuff like that, I was talking to this obviously with Miko, if you remember. I don't like longs. I want them, but I don't like them fundamentally. Day 2 of mastering psychology. There you go, David. Now you understand, brother. My mentality is the same as yesterday's. I need one really high quality setup, and I pass my 100k, my 50k, my 10k, my 10k, my 5k. That's 190k challenges. Come on, bro. One trade. That's what we need, bro. One trade. Oh, and then I need to take like 0.01 lots for 3 days, like for the minimum trading day. But yeah, Yusuf. If how can I put it? With what M5 is showing me, I can sell into this level here. I can sell from here into this level here. So I want to take that trade. I might even hold it because I think we might see more bearishness on the GBP yen. I might hold it. If I get confirmation for longs, I'm going to exit the short setup and I'm going to enter into longs. I don't advise people doing that because a lot of people can't switch from buy long on a low time frame chart. They get manipulated by the market. So yeah, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Is this a potential lower high? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Set an alert. I'm setting more alerts as well, so I'm not missing trades. So I'm trying to set more alerts. So let's go to M2. See, we're building a perfect channel right here, man, on M2. We're building a perfect little channel right here. I might be able to catch it slightly better from there. Then pull that down there. And when is the rate hike coming? They aren't doing it yet, but they're talking about it because the yen's been talking about we want to do rate hikes. We're going to start doing them, but they haven't said when. So because of that, I'm very mindful. Does that make sense? I'm very mindful of buying the GBP yen. I'd rather sit on the sidelines and wait for a short confirmation of, right, okay, we are doing rate hikes. We've done the rate cut for the first time. You see what I mean? This is a little channel build up here, man. If we can just if we can sweep out of this channel, I'd be so happy with that. If you can just sweep out of this channel, and then that will bring pound USD down to yesterday's New York low. If we sweep yesterday's New York low, after doing an expansion outside of a channel, that for me is one of my reversal pattern signatures. That signifies a reversal. It'd be perfect if it happens at 8 o'clock. If we get a big drop at London Open, like how many pips here? Like, yeah, let's say we just come down, induce this low here, or induce London low, Asia low, and on GU we do the same, I would be so happy with that. That would be like the perfect reversal signature, because then London opens induced the lows, it's expanded outside of the bearish channel on GU. That's the signal for reversal, and then on EU seen a build up and a sweep to push to the upside. So are you looking for shorts on? No, I'm looking for longs on EU and GU, and on gbpjpy. If I'm looking for longs on EU GU, I want to be shorting gbpjpy, because if the dollar is weakening, the yen is strengthening. Does that make sense? And if the dollar is weakening, the yen strengthening, and we've got rate hikes being the potential sentiment, is going to strengthen the yen even more, which is why at that point I would not like to really look at taking longs. Does that make sense? Because remember, EU and GU, they're all cross-correlated with each other, so you need to be careful of that. Why is it when I move my head to a certain angle it goes weird? It's like there's pixel. Oh nice, the frame in it. Yeah, it's not cutting the frame out. That's fine. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, if that makes sense. So longs on EU, longs on GU definitely look good. Shorts on GJ look better than anything else. And GBPCHF, I would like to long GBPCHF. But the only reason I'd long GBPCHF and short GBPJPY is purely because of the sentiment around the yen going into rate hiking cycle. So this is why I trade these four pairs. Yen and CHF are interlinked, opposite of DXY. EU GU, obviously opposite of DXY. EU and GU, if EU is stronger than GU, I know GBP is weaker. So then if I see GBP CHF is bullish but GBP yen is weaker, I can say, right, fundamentally there's no rate hikes, there's no nothing. It just means that the pound is weak and the yen is strong. That's it. So that's why the GBP CHF is weakening. You can just work it out like that because they're all interlinked and cross-correlated. Okay, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is a lower high. Let's bring this down to here. I'm currently in a long position on UJ. Oh, you're trying to long UJ. That might be risky, bro. Be careful with that trade. Be careful with that trade. Because right now, USD yen is the weakest pair currency wise. You want to short USD yen. You don't want to long USD yen. Fundamentally, if you're talking 4 hour, 1 hour daily chart, you don't want to do that. On the lower time frame, yeah, maybe there is some setup there. Maybe there is some setup there on the daily chart, yeah. But on lower time frame, yeah, there maybe is a setup there. But on higher time frame, I would not feel comfortable within taking that sort of trade. Right, let's find some invalid zones to trade into. So we got one right here. Actually, we got one here also, but that broke structure there. Actually, no, because you got the channel here, haven't we? So we might be able to use this zone as an invalid zone. I'm going to keep that as an invalid zone. And I'm going to be mindful of it. I'm going to draw this one as well, just so if I draw it on the chart, I'm not going to miss it. So I hope you understand what I mean, Yusuf. Just be careful with your trade, yeah? I don't want you to catch a loss. Okay, so if we swept this zone by 3 pips right now, okay, that's a nice sweep, but I'd like to see a price reversal at some point. The only other level I'd want to get in a long on GBPCHF is if it comes to take Asia low, but I don't think it's given a signal for a short, is it? Build up expansion outwards. Once again, that signals a long. We've got a supply zone with trend line liquidity above it, so you can target that. That's giving a long. Is there any way to take a short from here? No, there's no indication for price action showing to take shorts on GBPCHF is still signaling longs to me. So I'm going to keep sticking with that narrative. I'm going to keep sticking with the narrative for that. Okay, we're close to sweeping. Oh, there we go. GBPJPY alert. Perfect. Thank you. Now on GBPJPY, I'm looking for shorts. Now I want to take a short. Let's go on M5 really quick. Is there any other zones where price might want to do some type of sweep? The only other level we have is this level right here, and then Asia high. We're 5 minutes away from London Open. Could London Open want to come up and sweep this? Yes, it could come up and sweep that and come down. But London Open could also come down, sweep this and go higher. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. On the lower time frame, you have to be more reactive than bias based. That's why I'm looking at longs and shorts, whatever presents itself, with the more, like, you know, validity. So 51. Oh, we only swept it by point. Yeah, I was looking at longs and also a bit of weakness on EU and GU. So now I'm already at break even on UJ. That's fine. You'll break even on UJ. That's fine. I want this to go higher because it only swept to UJ by 0.8 pips. I want it to come up by 2-3 pips. So let's just say like there, 3-4 pips here, and then I want to look for shorts. Okay, look, we're expanding out the channel. We're coming out of the channel. Let's get a quick 5-minute invalid zone. Boom, there's an invalid zone. Beautiful. Invalid M5. This is looking clean, man. Looking clean. Just pull this over here as well. How many pips is this away from here? That's about 10 pips away. That's okay, actually. It's you just have to be careful in it, Yusuf. You know what I mean? You just have to be careful of what's happening and stuff like that. Right, we're coming for this low. Thank you. Let me set an alert right here. Oh no, why is it not? There, set an alert here. And also a bit of weakness on the yeah. See what happens then. We are still trending lower on GBPCHF. On the yen, I just want to see like a bit of a push to the opposite. There you go. That's better. Now we set it by about 2 pips. That's perfect. And then we got this little trend line going on here. That's also beautiful. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, CHF is still falling. So that's technically done a build up and a sweep right now. From this level, it's still valid. It just depends if it gives us a break, a structure, and a retracement back into a demand zone. Yusuf on not Yusuf, Divot on this entry model, you don't need 2-leg, you need just break a structure and a raw entry. I personally don't like it though. Yeah, okay. Okay, we are still pushing down. Yeah, so if you have a build up of a channel, a sweep of a channel, you get one break and you can enter straight. You don't need 2-leg on that entry model. But we can't, because look at that. Oh, euro is up and away. Hello, is that news? Is that news? French CPI come out weak, which is weak for the euro. Come out weak there. 12-month rate versus the 1-month rate. CPI report. Right, okay, we're seeing a big divergence between EU and GU right now. So we've got 2 minutes from London Open. EU's just come mitigated this zone. I don't like that. CHF is falling. That zone is still valid to long. We just look at CHF really quick on the M2. No, that's why it's probably just creating gaps to get into longs, to fill the gaps and attack all of this here. It's inviting sellers into the market. That's what it's doing. Yeah, buys are still valid. Buys are still very much valid. So I'm gonna stick with my narrative of buys. Okay, 20 seconds to London Open. Here comes London Open. Oh, look at that volume right there on EU. On the minute, we got a gap. Let's see what happens now. So we had the build up. Yeah, swept the build up. High low, high high, high low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Swept all of these lows here. Broke structure here, had a huge fair value gap. You could enter from this low, but I'm not. I'm going to sit and wait. I just want a tiny bit more confirmation. Let's go to M1 on GU. M1 on G is looking choppy also. Lower high, lower low, lower high. Wait, so lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Technically equal high. I'd say this is the lower low. Let's go on M2, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So this is the lower low right now over here. Here's currently the lower high. Price might want to break this level and go for longs, but I want it to come further down. Sweep this low we've got right here at 892 is my preference. Got a little channel going on here also. That's interesting. We're just seeing bearish price action on GBPCHF, but there's no way to enter into a short on that. We have an issue now. We have a brief issue that this zone failed. This zone failed. Delete that. Right, I can look for the nearest demand zone to enter in from a long on EU. I can look for the nearest demand zone to enter into a long. But looking at GU, I don't like the idea that. Let's go on 30 second, man. Might be more clearer. Oh yeah, much clearer. lower low, lower high, let's do a lower low, let's do a lower high, let's do a low, let's do a higher high, let's do a higher low, let's do a higher high. So technically it did break structure right here on the 30-second. It did break structure on the 30-second chart. Let's go back to M1. So if we broke here, I'm gonna wait for M1 to give me a better entry or a better bit of price action. I'm only willing to take an absolute clean setup because I just need one clean setup to pass these accounts, so I'm not gonna rush. Okay, price is coming up to this level here. Set an alert there. And then after that level, we got Asia high. It's gonna come in a second.
Introducing an award-winning app from Rwanda, voted 2022's most popular broker by TradingView.
I don't care about Rwanda. Oh, I got 4 likes. Oh, that's including me. 3 likes. Thank you, thank you. So if it respects this order block break structure again, I'm gonna... Oh shoot, you got this bit of a channel here, haven't you? Well, we haven't touched it yet, so let's see what happens on this. Yeah, I could have entered on EU, but it's a 3.7 pip SL, probably a 4 pip SL. That's on the highest point of the limit. I don't want that. On EU, I like it between 2 and 3 pips. On GU, it's between like 2.5 and 3.5. Okay, now it's stuck side by side. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I want it to drop. Drop, take this low, and then let's go up. David, what's happening anyway, man? How you are? How are you? How you are? How are you? Okay, it's officially come into the demand zone now. Will it hold is the question. If this breaks structure here, I'm kind of tempted to get in on that. I just need to be careful because you've got this M5 supply right here. GBPJPY is still kind of messing around. It hasn't took that high yet. But to be honest, it's taken this high, hasn't it? So, and it took this high by about a pip and a bit, so that's still okay. No, not that one. That one there. There. Right, so EU tapped into that zone, gave a big reaction. Good for EU, but I'm not taking it on a 4-pip SL. No way am I taking it on a 4-pip SL. Because then 12 pips would be 40, 3R. I'm not taking partials at 3R on EU, no way. And my name's not Wacker. It's hovering in this level, which is interesting. EU's on a runner. I'm glad my bias was right. Just a bit annoying I couldn't get a clean. If that was like 3 pips, I would have taken it, but 4 is too much, man. Too much. Because you get 3, 6, 9, 12, 4 up. I can, yeah, kind of make it work, depending on volume and stuff like that. Let's go to M5 on EU then. Okay, we broke structure, now we're just consolidating on that. Yeah, even that's way too much. I'd have covered this low at least and done 2.6. That'd have been better. Or 2.5. They could have taken on M1 actually. It's kind of fuzzy to see. But you could have taken on M1. See where that goes. With the way price action looks, I don't like how it looks. It looks a bit sideways and choppy. I think we might be bearish on GBP today, maybe. It looks unhappy. It doesn't look good. We're coming into deeper levels of this order block. That's fine. High low, higher high, higher low. Kind of a lower high. What you gonna do, lad? Man, busy. Who's busy today? You're busy. Yeah. If you're busy and you can't trade, don't trade, because then you might make a mistake. If you can, then that's good. I really like that EU long though, you know. It was just a really big zone. Ooh, 30-second. Would the 30-second have had a better zone? Oh, wait. Nah, 30-second was the same zone. But maybe if it had like a 3-pip zone or something, might have been valid, you know. I'm back. Welcome back, Yusuf. GU gave a long. I didn't really see it that clearly on M1. I had to go to 30-second, and then I seen it on the 30-second way more clearly. Actually, the 30-second's a good chart. It's a really good chart. I like 30-second chart, man. It's not bad. Right. Okay. Now we've got a bunch of. That's a demand zone. That's a demand zone. Yeah. EU shorts or longs? We go on 30-second in it again. 30 seconds a brilliant chart, man. Oh my god, the clarity on 30 seconds is insane. Yeah, shorts, I thought so. That's all balanced price action, so I would say take a short from here. Oof, 1.9 pips on GJ. But that's like a 40-50 hour trade. It's like a 50-60 from 1 second. Bro, it makes a big difference, man. Look at the M1. It's a bit more chippy choppy. Go to 30-second. Way better price action. Way better price action. Okay, let's move that over there. Bring that down here. So you break structure. Oh, it tagged. It literally tagged already. I hate when it breaks structure in a minute and it tags it. Bro, how can I be so fast? Give me time, bro. Give me time. So break structure here. Lock that down. Low, high, low, 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 high, low, low. Break structure there. Tagged into there. Made it equal low. That's annoying, man. That trade happened in 1 minute. Oh. That's so annoying. It happens so fast, bro. Price action does that. Sometimes you just literally can't catch the move because it's so quick. And the minute it breaks this low, break even. So break even in almost a minute. Wow. That's annoying, lol. So yeah, this GU long right now is gonna become invalid. Yeah, there you go. I think you might want to come to this low, sweep it, and then go high. Maybe. Yeah, look at that, bro. So you enter on the break here, and then you got in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you got break even. 3 minutes break even. That's insane. That's insane, man. That's so insane. And they could target all of this here. As per data, about 35 pips as per data. So 35 pips is about what, 8.7 are partials, and then TP is always 70 pips. That's annoying. I don't know how I can get into these trades where it breaks and enters in 1 minute, because I got 3 accounts I need to take the trade on 3 times. Like, I literally can't do that. Alright, he's come back to the sort of entered from here, break even here, tag that break even here. So let's see what EU does. Yes, see if Yusuf might be right today on EU shorts. Let's see. Yusuf, if you're right on the shorts today, good going, man. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Yeah, see, look at that. It's coming nice and easy to the downside. Damn you, bro. Damn you, bro. Damn you. GBPCHF has crossed that low there. That's interesting. So pound shorts are still looks like we might be shorting the pound. Now we've got a build up of a channel and a sweep. Let's see which one holds more precedence. I think it's just gonna fly through that zone personally. Yusuf, your sort of shorts are looking good so far. Coming down for Frankfurt low now. Just need one clean trade. Once I get that one clean trade, I'm done. But you know what? What's happening here is look at this little channel going on. Interesting. We've got a channel with the supply zone above it with another channel above that. That's interesting. That's very interesting. And we're filling this gap. That's interesting. I'm still looking for longs. There's no reason to short yet. Unless you get a sweep of this zone here. So price comes back, gives me reason for a sell. But for now, I'm still looking for longs. Yeah, look at that beautiful price action. Beautiful price action, man. On GJ shorts. What price did you enter in at, Yusuf? I'll pull up the short position tool on my chart so you can have a look at your trade whilst we're looking at everything else. What price did you enter in at? The reason I think still the buys are valid is because you had a build up of the channel, a sweep of the channel, a break of structure, a deep retracement into that demand zone, and now it might go bullish still. So yeah. But yeah, Yusuf, where did you enter on the shorts? What price? So this zone should fail. Let's keep it there so you can see it on the chart. If you guys want me to have a look at any charts, let me know, man. Look at them GJ shorts, man. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm telling you, GJ is a sick pair, man. It's been so good recently, man. So good. It's just been so bloody good recently. Just a teeny bit annoying that when it gives a break and a retracement within 1 minute, it's so, you know. There you go. Perfect. I caught the right move of, well, I indicated the right move of the day for gbpjpy. I just couldn't get into it because it broke structure within a literal minute and then it fell off the cliff. So that was it is what it is. Yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, wow. It's annihilated that zone. Perfect. This is the price action I like to see. And then 35 pips is about here. The only issue is it's quite far down, so I don't know if it's going to get there or not. But yeah, I think it should definitely at least get to the middle of this channel. So a tiny bit lower. I find it funny when people say you can't trade M1. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you definitely can. The difficulty is, can you enter the trade fast enough? That's the difficulty. Oh, man. Yeah, this trade I would have passed my hands at what? So most accounts would have been passed at about 6R, and then another one would have, all of them would have been passed at 10, because there's 2 more that needed 10R to pass, and then 3 of them would have been passed at 5 or 6. No, 1 passed out 5, 2 passed out 5, third one passed at 6%, 6R. Oh well. We've taken Asia low now. Odds are we're not going to come all the way up here, so I think we're done on that. Swept this low, might go bullish now, or it will keep falling. We will see. What was this low? Is there a structural low inside of here? Aha, there was a structural low right here. The price comp took that zone by which trade? Swept by about 2 pips. Okay, bro. As you wish, bro. Right, okay. GBPCHF is potentially gonna give a reversal now. Possibly. We've set Asia low. We've had huge bearish momentum through all of that too, especially on the M15. I think it's gonna look really clear. Yeah, look at all of that. So I think that might look nice now for some potential longs. Lower high, low, low, lower high, lower, low, lower high, lower, low, lower high, higher, low, higher, high. Damn it! There goes another one. It's going to focus on this. Is that going to break it? Yeah. Arpit, are you here? Arpit, bye. No. Break structure in 1 minute. Come tag back in again. Hiya. I don't know if he's here. Arpit, bye. Okay, good. I didn't take it. Thank God. I suppose there's benefits to having it where it breaks M in 1 minute and then retraces straight back in. I suppose there's benefits. That was the trade there. So lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, high low, higher high, high low, higher high. That was the entry right there. And then you would have got break even in 1, 2, 3 minutes break even, and then it would have just chucked you out of the trade. So it is what it is, I suppose. But now prices pull back into this demand zone. Now let's see if we get 2 leg or not. We'll come into this zone here. See, M2 is a bit more cleaner. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, led to a low high, led to a lower low. But on M1, you got this bit here as well. So I think 30-second might be even cleaner. Yeah, 30 seconds actually surprisingly good chart. You know when M1's a bit choppy, a bit kind of, then the 30-second charts are really clean. Yeah, GJ still going, man. Look at that. Oh, that's annoying there, man. I think this one's gonna go to 35 pips. I don't know if it's gonna run to 70. 70 is gonna be what, 17 or I think that works out to about 17 or. Yeah, 17.5 or. I'll be back in 1 minute, bro. And I'm back. If it breaks structure here, I'm gonna look for the nearest demand zone to take an entry from. The only thing I don't like is look at EU. Don't like how it looks. Oh, we've got invalid zone on the top. That's okay. That's okay. I need this zone to hold, to be honest, so I could look at potential longs, but I think that the pound's just weakening overall. Because it's down, it's weaker than Euro USD today, and GU is normally the more dominant pair. It's weaker than EU today. GJ, GC both down. DXY kind of in the middle, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I just think the pound is weak today. That's fine. Papaji, who's Papaji? Papa is in brother, yeah? Oh, my dad. He's chilling. Yeah, he's chilling, mate. He's chilling. Bro, I'm semi-gutted about this GJ trade, man. I hate it when it breaks structure in 1 minute and retraces back in. Like, I just can't take it on all accounts. I'm going M5. Got that low, and then we got London low as well. So might want to go for London low. Yeah, it's not far at all, is it? Literally like 3-4 pips away. It's not far at all. How's your family and everyone anyway, David? You're good, brother. That's good. That's very good. That's all we can ask for, eh? I'm sure you're not gonna trade eurusd or gbpUSD, right? I'm waiting for some more better price action, so I'm just kind of sitting and waiting patiently. See, I'm sitting. I want to take a long. I do want to take a long. Fucking look at the difference between EU and GU. GU's far weaker, man. I do want to get into longs on EU and GU, but it's not looking good, man. Yeah, gbpchf failed again. Let's just get rid of all of this. Let's make it neat, man. Too much mess going on there. There you go. GU's finally moving now. It's awake. It's woken up. Looking for longs now, Alan. Good morning, by the way. I'm surprised you're awake so early. 2.1 versus 3.2. 2.1 versus... I'm just going to cover this low. You do... Yeah. Pending limit set there. Yo, D, what's going on? Morning, dude. There we go. Limit set on that bad boy. Let's see if this works now, because we got a break here. That's good, dude. We got a clean zone here. Hey, come back where you go. Why you gotta invalidate the trade? Why you gotta invalidate the trade for, bro? Why you gotta do that? Why? I swear it, bro. Literally, I swear it. Broke structure. It just needed to tag me in and then go into that zone. Cancel limits. Cancel limits. That's so annoying. Yeah, welcome D. I'm glad you're all good and stuff. I wanted to take a trade. Invalid zone happens. Price tags invalid zone. I set limit everything. It's like, oh, let's not tag Bashy in. Let's go hit the invalid zone so he can't enter. Screw you, bro. It's typical, isn't it? Absolutely typical. Let's go on M15 on CHF. Have we got any other lows? Nope, just got Asia low right there. From many moons ago. I think some of these need to get dragged all the way over. I mean, that's all the way over there. I don't know how many. Hey. A lot of these highs are going to roll over to Tuesday, because I really don't see price coming into tagging those zones any sooner than that. That's rolling over to Wednesday for sure. Anyway, back to M5, actually M2. Keep an eye on this price action. So yeah, D, I wanted to short gbpjpy. It broke structure in 1 minute and it tagged the entry, and I was like, screw you, bro. It's humanly impossible to enter a trade that fast after you get your confirmation. And it's literally so close to TP1. I swept that low. What was that? That was a relevant low from the looks of it. It was a structural low in London. So yeah, I mean, I'm still expecting that zone to fail because my data is more important. But yeah, I'd say around 35 pips is where I would cash out some partials on that trade. And then I wanted to long GU. So obviously we had a sweep of relevant area here. Lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high. Price wanted to trace into this demand zone, but no, on M1 there was... Oh wait. Oh, it doesn't matter. It touched that zone anyway. It doesn't matter. About 30-second. Same problem again. So there was... Yeah, no way to enter that. I'm going to keep waiting though, because we might get a potential entry at 9:30ish. So I'm not going to give up yet. Have faith, wise ones. Have faith. 5 people watching right now, guys. If you have any questions about charts you want me to have a look at, let me know. German unemployment change. Oh wait, that's why the what time? 8:50. That's 8:55. So 8:50 German unemployment rate came out as expected. Unemployment change come out better than expected. Price might have moved from that volatility. That's what this move here was. That makes sense now. That makes sense. I'm surprised it didn't give me the alert as the news was happening. For some reason it didn't give me the live alert. Let me put the there. I've got the news thing on now, so if I do get an alert, it's gonna like speak and like speech audio on Financial Juice. So I've turned that on now. Forgot to turn it on, otherwise it would have said about unemployment rate coming up and stuff for for Germany. Patience is key. Yes, exactly, it is. Patience is definitely key. As I said, if it just one trade, if somehow like price consolidated and allowed me to tag into this trade, I would be funded on most of my accounts. The phase 2s, most of the phase 2s. So it's okay, just wait for the next trade, no problem. We're targeting high risk reward, which means we can sacrifice trade frequency for that. If we're sacrificing trade frequency for quality, I'm okay with that. Was he kind of close today? Yeah, it does D, but that doesn't bother me on M1. Because M1's going to give you a direction anyway. If that candle closes, M1's going to tell you if it's going to be a reversal or if it's going to continue. That's why I like M1. It gives you the move, like it tells you what's happening right now. Whereas the monthly candle, you have to wait for the next candle to close. So if you sweep the low now for previous month, you'd have to wait for this month's candle to close to see, did it absorb it or did it react from it? We had lots of opportunities, but none of them were like the clean setups. Even New York session, look at this, bro. Look at this in New York. I literally drew this zone out. I wanted to take the trade. We had a demand zone here. We broke structure here. We go on M2 if you see on M2 or not. Ah, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah, there. So right here, we had this invalid zone here. Supply then supply zone, supply zone, supply zone. So then it comes swept here, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, higher high, retrace tagged there. But then because you had these supply zones, I didn't take it. So there's so many trades that you can take on M1, but I only take the best setups, the clean setups. That's how my win rate is around 40 to 50% with an average R of 10 to 18 R. That's how. If I take the other crappy trades, my R might come down, my win rate might go further down. That's why I don't really look at those. I look at my own clean opportunities. Right, so for this to be valid now, we need to break this high. Come on, come on. Can drag this across now. I'm still gonna get in longs. It's still valid. I just need this zone to fail. Once this zone fails, then we can start talking and stuff. Because it's already gonna fail. Look, tapped in, gave a reaction, come deeper, giving a reaction. It's gonna take the zone out for a fact. I just hope it doesn't tag into the zone above it after it takes it out. This zone. I just want to break structure here, come back, tag us in, and then boom, go. So let me just put a limit, an alert there. Hello, Divit. D, are you in any trades? Are you in anything right now? Okay, so look at that. We swept that low. We are having a bit of a reaction. Let me get rid of Frankfurt. We are having a bit of a reaction, but As I said, partials are 35 pips. I would have been break even on that trade in 2-3 minutes, so it's fine. Looking to buy USD CAD. Are you gonna swing it or just intraday? Are you gonna swing it or just intraday? Okay, I think it's 30-second chart. Yeah, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. That's a trend line. Price might induce this trend line to push higher and take that zone out. Swing it. Be careful because you got the weekend, bro. I don't like swinging on the weekend. Oof, that's a dangerous one. Yusuf wanted to short Euro USD and he got into shorts, and then price did this. I don't know if Yusuf is still in the shorts or not. I did say to him I was looking for buys and stuff, and that M1 was signifying buys are more valid. So I don't know what's going on with this trade. Hopefully he's got big enough SL where he won't get taken out. But yeah, if this is gonna take this little channel here and this little channel here. So for example, this little teeny channel and then this teeny channel. I'd need to see a bullish reaction from here now, or it might come. If you've got two options on GU, it's going to either come, take this low, then go bullish, or it's going to just completely go to make a new lower low and look for taking this low that we got here. That's the two options you got in GU right now. But that zone should fail. There's a high likelihood of it failing. It doesn't matter if you have a two leg with the invalid zones there, you have to wait for the invalid zone to fail. Okay, let me explain it to you in this way. It doesn't matter what happens, how good your entry model is. If it taps the invalid zone before your entry, do not take it. Take it after the failure of the invalid zone. Meaning, when it's taken or broken structure from that invalid zone, like price tags the invalid zone, takes the zone out, then look for the order block near it, the nearest order block, then enter from there. Then you don't need a two-leg protocol. The two-leg protocol is only for when you get a sweep of a structural level of liquidity from the day before, the week before, whatever. That's a two-leg confirmation. That's the only reason why. But when you've had the sweep and you've had the first leg and then you have an invalid zone, the second leg doesn't matter. You need to wait for that invalid zone to fail, then take it from the order block near it. Does that make sense? This is why two leg only works in certain criteria and one leg works in other criteria. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. Do back testing. Do 100 back tests over a year on the exact entry model. And then do another 100 back tests over two leg. And then another 100 back tests over invalid zone. And then just bring all of that data together. And then you're going to realize, wow, the invalid zone is actually really important. This is why when you backtest is good, because then, like, I can tell you everything, but maybe you won't accept it, yeah? But if you do the backtesting, then you're like, right, I've seen it with my own eyes. This is here, this is that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because a lot of people, I tell them, bro, like, don't take that trade. You know, that's what I was asking you yesterday. If you have data for the sweep, entering on the sweep, then take that trade if you have the data for it. I used to enter like that before. I'm not joking. Wallah, I used to enter like that when I first started trading, yeah? I used to enter on the sweep of the inducement only at London Open within 5 minutes, after 5 minutes before. Only then. and at 9:30. After I did more back testing, I was like, oh my god, that doesn't work. You might get like a 1.52 pip SL, but price might make the wick. It might make the wick, give you 2-3 candles which are bullish, which makes you think, right, we're bullish, and then it takes that zone out. You see what I mean? And the win rate was so bad. It works like sometimes really good, but your win rate gets destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. See, look. Here was the 2 leg. Let's go to M2, yeah? Lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is literally 2 leg right here, yeah? Yeah, but you need data is what I'm trying to say. Don't say it worked 2-3 times, it's valid. Say in 100 trades it worked 60 times, I get 5 odd, therefore it's worth taking the risk on that trade because the odd is there. But if you don't know that and you start changing this entry model, that entry model, trading is statistics. Data statistics, that's what trading is. Edges that like ICT, SMC, even the way Wakar trades. By the way, Wakar didn't invent the trading style. He learned from a German guy. I know the guy who taught Wakar. Anyway, and then you got like support, resistance, all these things. They all been tested, back tested, probably 1,000 back tests over a span of like 5, 6, 7, 8 years. And then these guys who offer the courses, they do a tiny bit of back testing just so they understand it, and then they say, yeah, that's like enough in it, you know. Look at that, perfect TP one hit. TP one hit on gbpjpy. Now I'd look at 70 pips. $17.5R. That's good. I like that. 17.5R. That I would probably hold till about 11:30. Literally, if it gave me 3 minutes to tag this trade, yeah, it would have been hour for 8.5R, and probably about 2.5 hours for 17R. M1 is dangerous. Okay, look what it did. It made a new low. It made a new low. So delete that. Delete that. Let's get rid of that. Prices come down, swept this low. So right now we swept Thursday's low. Right now price is just following order flow in terms of supply demand. It's just following supply order flow. But the yen's doing brilliant. Look at that. Brilliant. Alan, are you here? Pound is way weaker than euro today. Alan, if you're here. Alan might be driving and listening, so I'm not sure. Now if you go to M5, this would be the new invalid zone. Because just above this zone here, we've got these relatively equal highs, or this bit of trendline liquidity there. Right there, you see. So then I'd look at targeting that as well. Then delete that, and then there's your new zone. If price were to take this zone out and sweep it and then give a 2 leg to the downside or 1 leg to the downside, you could short. But it's not giving clear direction for bearishness, like where to enter from and stuff like that. Would I have been able to catch this on 32nd? Would there have been room? Well, not really, no, because that was so tight anyway. Broke here. Broke here. It's still 1 minute, isn't it? Yeah, it's impossible to catch that, man. Also, I don't think I would have got tagged because the spreads. Ooh, spreads. Ooh, spreads. Spreads also, maybe. Let's go to M5. Might see something more cleaner on M5. It's literally filling this entire gap. You know, this whole big jock off move, you had this channel here. This is a literal channel. It's filling this channel at that. That's why price is blasting through this zone. See? Why is it not letting me there? So that you could say is a little channel on the M15. Would it show on M15? Yeah, there you go. Look at that. So a little channel right there. Come on, man. There. That's why price is flying through this low and then all of this right here. Yeah, I don't think longs are... What do you say? News day trading. Forget yesterday's trade. New day trading. Oh yeah, you said news day. Yeah, that's what I said, bro. It's a new day. Forget yesterday. What's yesterday got to do with anything? Let me say it like this, yeah, Divot. My BV didn't give me my P yesterday. I want my P today. It doesn't matter, bro. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I hope you got what I meant. Yeah, I think price is gonna keep going bearish on GU. You got it, yeah. Look at this trade, man. Oh, what a banger. What an absolute banger. It's just so annoying when you don't get tagged. Yeah, it might come to the weekly low actually. You got the weekly low right here, so price might come to the weekly low. Look at that on the M15, bro. I am the boss. I am the boss. I said it to you. Price is gonna come here, take that break structure twice, take all that zone out, take that zone out, take that zone out. 70 pips data driven, bro. He just didn't tag me in. It just didn't tag me in, that's all. Yeah, Zane's gonna go. Yep, thank you. I'm telling you, Wacko does not look at any of like the channels and stuff like that. This is all a channel right here. Channel. He doesn't look at any of that. Yeah, but I can't force entry, bro. I can't force an entry. If price breaks structure in 1 minute and then it takes me like 30 seconds to set the limit on here, then I need to go to my other account. It takes like 45 seconds to set it there. Then I need to go to my phone. It takes about a minute to set it on my phone, MT5. The trade's gone. Trade's gone. It's gone. Goodbye. See you later. Assalamu alaikum. You know what I mean? It's a bit of an annoying one, for sure. So yeah, I'm telling you, GJ is so good, man. So good. Literally on this account, the last trade I took was on GJ, and it was a lovely one. Cancel. Where was like the filled? There, filled. Yeah. So I bought, no, not eurusd. Oh, it was eurusd. Oh wait, that was on my other account, innit? Wait, is it here? It doesn't give the balance. Why doesn't it give the balance? It doesn't show like how much money you made. Why is that? It says the balance here, but not how much. I don't know. That's weird. Anyway, you need more MSG in your entries. Yes. More MSG in my entry so I can catch the TP. So what we established today, I wanted longs. Jews falling off a cliff, not happening. EU's diverting from GU. DXY is creating a wick on the top side on the daily, meaning that it is bearish and EU is the right pair to trade for longs. Jews falling off a cliff. Yen potentially doing rate hikes. GBPJPY shorts going beautifully. GBPCHF following GBPJPY because of the pound weakness. So yeah, but just look at this though, man. Just look at that. Woo. What do you mean? Once I pass and I get one payout, I'm gonna buy. Yes, I'm gonna remove ads. I need to remove ads. It's so annoying. I'm gonna remove ads. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I know. I called, bro. I called price really well on M1, and the invalidation zones help a lot. It understands the understanding structure, and data. My data is simple. On GJ, 35 pips, TP1, 70 pips, TP2, 100 pips, TP3. 100 pips is like 24 or some 25 or something like that. I rarely get TP3, but I oftentimes get break even TP1, TP2. And then on GBP, wait, what happened there? I don't know if that was TradingView or if that was my computer freaking out. GU is the same. TP1 15 pips, TP2 35 pips, TP3 45 pips, and then I have TP4 to 60 pips. Data is so good, man. When you get data, it's undeniable. So yeah, on this day, if we didn't have this channel right here, we wouldn't have had this move. We would have just swept this low and potentially gone bullish. But because you had this channel right here, this little channel here, that channel right there, That's what price is flying through that zone, literally. So it took that, made a wick, is about to go up. Seen this zone here, absolutely annihilated all of that zone. I didn't see that earlier on. But even if you go to M5, was there a way to hop in shorts? No, not there. I don't trade just supply demand. So I don't just take trades from supply zones. I don't do that. Structure invalidation, supply zone invalidation, stuff like that. It helps a lot with how I trade. It might not work with how you guys trade, but for me it works really, really well. We're nearing 930. We've not fully taken that zone. There's a likelihood GU could still come down further. There is a huge likelihood GU could still come down further. Where are we right now? So we swept. Let me just go on M15 so I can see this a bit better. So we swept Asia low here. Wait, why is my computer doing that? So you swept Asia low here. That's Wednesday. That's almost the weekly lows right there, yeah? So I was targeting the weekly low. When data lines up with like weekly targets and stuff, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. So yeah, Asia low there. That's what's giving a bit of reaction. Probably entice buyers to come into GJ thinking, oh, we swept at Asia low. Let's hop in buys. I think it's going to take them out also. Let's look at GBPCHF. Is there anything going on here? That was weird. So yeah, I can't see any. Oh no, wait. Aha. Price is coming to fill this in on GBPCHF, hence the bearishness. Yeah. But even on the 1 hour time frame, we have a channel here. Probably better to call it from there. So channel there. Drag that channel, bring it over here. You know, wait, let me do it like this. Yeah, that channel there, expansion outwards. On the 1 hour, it's still valid for buys. It's taking this low. Yeah, that's interesting actually. There's still some, like, that's still kind of valid. GBPCHF is still valid for potential longs. It just depends. Okay, 931. Let's see if 930 gives anything. Oh, yo, what are you doing? Okay, there's no... Okay, we broke that zone. It's okay. We're not stuck in a supply. Thank God. Wait a second. We might have something here. EU swept Asia high. No. EU sweeping Asia high makes this difficult to trade. Because EU sweeping Asia high might lead to a potential push to the downside. It's a bit of a tricky one, guys. A bit of a tricky one. Low high, low, low, low high, low, low, low high, high, low, high, high. At that zone, didn't come into here yet, but I don't like how EU's just taken the high. This is so annoying, guys, when you've got the bias right. On this one, I was right anyway. I think I'm right on GU for buys still. This might be obviously a late one. You know, one thing I'm really confident at is if I'm seeing a trade and I see that price action isn't clean, I'm happy to just sit and wait for clean price action. Or if I'm confused as to which bias to have, whether to short, whether to long, I'm good at just sitting and waiting just to get extra confirmation on that. Go to 30-second. EU's going for it. Look at it. Yes, EU. Look at DXY. We're getting there we go. Look, on the daily we're starting to really reject at that 198 level. We've broke 95, 97 now. Interesting. And then on M1 we got this zone here now. Now, I don't like how we've got this gap here, this gap here, this gap here, but I do like that we've got invalid zone above. Oof, look at EU go. Wow. Wow, was there news? Was there news? No news. That means that's just the natural liquidity of the market then. Why is my phone going crazy? Sorry, I'm back. EU prices come back and tag this zone. The divergence on EU and GU is so big right now that I want to take a long, but I just dislike the fact that EU's had that huge push to the upper side and we're diverging so hard on EU GU. EU's up 0.03%, GU's down 0.21. There's a 32 pip difference, 33 pip difference in price. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a concerning thing. What's happened on the 30-second? Has it tagged into the 30-second? Yeah, it has tagged into the 30-second. Let's see what happens from here, if it gives a reaction or if it takes the zone out, because EU's creating a wick now, isn't it, on the higher side? So it's taking Asia high, now it's creating a wick. So let's see what happens. This is really testing my patience today, man. Thank God I've got loads of it. I've got a pocket full of patience. Or a bucket full of patience. What's happening, Sean? Yes, Alan. What are you saying? Where did you go, man? Are you at the garage or something? Alan, EU longs were good. GU is not looking good. Yeah, garage. Nah, bro. Literally, I wanted the GJ trade. Yeah. Yeah, it is weak today. I wanted the GJ trade, but if you look here, Alan, price broke structure and in 1 minute tagged back and gave an entry, so I just couldn't react fast enough. I literally couldn't react fast enough at all. And odds are, if the spreads were a bit big, I probably would have covered an extra bit for spread. So instead of being 17.7, it would have been a 15.5 trade. Minor, another setup with like, yeah, exactly, innit? Minor. It is what it is. But I'm gonna leave this at where it was, and then I'll look back on the live stream and find out what the spreads were at that time and find out if I would have got tagged at that level or not. But yeah, it's I wanted to show obviously GU in it, long GU, but EU's playing out way better, bro. And then when I looked at London session, Frankfurt session, I was literally saying to myself, I don't like how EU's bullish and GU's bearish. I was saying that I don't like that, and I was hoping that GU comes down, sweeps the low, EU comes down, sweeps this channel in, then they both get bullish price action. It didn't do that, and I was like, oh, I don't like that price action, man. I don't like that price action. Yeah, 4H rejected, 4H read in the fair value gap and rejected. Yeah. Where's that? Oh god, yeah. It's rejecting now. Long's very not exactly. You're on about this 4-hour raid, innit? So raided this low into this fair value gap is what you're talking about, innit? Look on the charts. That's GU I'm showing you right now. Don't trust GU at the moment. Euro GBP stronger. Yeah, of course. But to be honest, like, I don't think we needed Euro GBP today, because you can just look at the pip difference between EU and GU. Oh, you're talking about in Asia. Yeah. So in Asia, it did a wick to wick fill almost, didn't it? It did a wick to wick fill almost right here on EU. So I see that. I line up technicals on Euro GBP to track trades and choose Euro and pound. Yeah. I don't really do that, because I think Euro is strong still, at least previous day high. Yes. Previous day high right here. That's the zone I've got marked up that I wanted to buy into that zone. I wanted to buy into that level, but price wasn't giving a nice break structure there. That would have been a way to trade, but the gap was too big. Missed M1 here. Yeah, it's kind of been missing me, bro. EU has, because I would have traded from there, but the gap was too big. It's a 4 pip SL too big. I would have taken it from here, but it was too it just swerved it, so it's fine. It is what it is. You know me, man. I wait for price to come to me. I don't chase price action. I wait for it to come to me. And then let's go to M1. So this is a 30-second order block. It's not going well. GBPCHF is not looking good either, in all honesty. Yeah, I got BE'd from those trades yesterday. Shake my head, just took me out and boomed. That was you know about your swing GU long? Was it? Was that what you was on about? The swing GU long? All right, guys, do me a favor. For people watching, like the stream if you haven't liked it. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. Nah, I was in EU's up. EU, yes, because I remember he was telling me he was in a bit of a swinging, but I thought it's GU for some reason. Never works for me though, just gotta cash and scrape it. Yeah, I hear that. Still, I literally hear that. Now we're seeing this bit of consolidation. It's what happened last time on my few trades on GJ. Normally it consolidates and it drops even more. If we close above this 4-hour fair value gap on euro, it should be nice for longs. Yeah. 4-hour fair value gap. If we close above this 4-hour on euro, should be nice for longs. 4-hour fair value. What do you mean? I don't know if you mean the highs on there or not, but whatever you mean, it is fine. Working on trading is the worst combo. Yeah, it is. Alan does it often and he sometimes gets whacked, you know, because he won't fully focus or anything. Small gap right now, we're just above it. Okay. Yeah, this one. Oh, okay, yeah, of course. But that's not a fair value gap on the 4-hour. But yeah, I know what you mean now. Okay, he's respecting that force it is. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Let's go 30-second, yeah? So lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low. Broke this high. We could technically take it from any of these demand zones, but have we got any supply zones in the way? Yes, we have. Price tag the supply zone, invalidated the trade, no problem. It's probably going to keep coming down how it's been coming down like this anyway. Yeah, look at that. GU starting to show a bit more bearish momentum again. GJ is. And that 30-second order block on GBPUSD is holding. EU, it's take whichever trade you wish, David. Just make sure it's part of your trading plan. That's all. Okay, we got a signal reversal pattern here, Alan. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It did touch this demand zone, so might still keep going higher. Oh wait, that's the same demand zone. Oh look, it's the same demand zone that GU touched. Same one. Same zone. Price is being so difficult right now. So difficult. Iran will block others' oil sale if it's sanctioned top trade officials. Yeah, of course. Iran should just send bombs to the countries to try and sanction them. Just get it dealt with. Get it done, dust it out the way. Oh, look, Euro GBP. Euro is flying, but nearly taken out the previous week. I said, you should start pushing after. Yeah. That's what I was saying, innit? We've got this, there's a 1 minute order block on EU that GU just touched as well. Both of them are holding right now, so I think they're going to start synchronizing out. GU might start having more volume coming in. EU might start slowly just consolidating. Let the price balance out. Maybe. You could do that, or it could just completely not do that at the same time. Let me just go on 5 minute on GJ. Let's go to Euro GBP. Hop on an M15 really quick. No, you said previous day. It's coming for it. Euro GBP, yeah. But on the 4 hour, we were trending bullish obviously after all this tariff drama and stuff like that. I think once all of this gets resolved, the euro should start weakening off again, which is kind of what's been happening around, where was it where you start talking about it weakening? Yeah, around here, I think, around July. End of July, we started talking about tariffs weakening off and deals being made. We started to see that big push down. But yeah, we've taken that high. The weekly high is really close, so yeah, we might start rejecting from that level. Yeah. Dang what divot? So GU's coming back to this demand zone again. EU's slowly starting to show bearish pressure, bearish momentum slowly. Euro GBPCHF, it's not coming back to zones. I don't like GBPCHF. It's not being that clean right now, in all honesty. That's being a bit annoying. We're starting to see a bit of consolidation on gbpjpy, but as I said, I wouldn't mind holding this till about 11:30, and then I'd cap the trade out if I was in the trade, of course. So high low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So yeah, you got the short here on euro. That's just from an entry model perspective. What about if the trade's valid? Ooh, build up. You could say that actually. You could say it was this entire channel right here, and then price just come now, induce the whole channel. Yeah, you could say that, and then target this M5 zone here, demand zone, as an invalid zone because you got all this liquidity below it. Yeah, that's valid, I suppose. But then if I was to short that, I can't long GU. Then if I was going to short EU, I can't long GU. It just doesn't work. You're going against the direction of equal pairs, and if that makes sense, of same pairs. So EU's gonna push down, GU slowly, yep, took that zone out, perfect. That's following that now. Interesting price action today, guys. We're getting volume up and down, but we're not really getting clean entries. Yes, what, D? What did I say? I forgot. What did I say, D? I forgot. Dang, buys valid in GU? Nope, not yet. Because EU's just come, swept this channel here. I'll just draw it back again. EU's just come, swept this channel here. And then within this channel, we've got this structural point, we got this structural point. It didn't sweep that one, but it took this one, and they mitigated a lot of this trend line. We got a 5-minute invalid zone here. We got a trend line below it, liquidity below it, Asia low below it. That invalidates GU longs. Yes, yeah, EUG, yeah, of course, yes, exactly. So because of that divot, I can't now take a long on GU when I'm seeing EU give bearish momentum. And EU gave a 2-leg protocol. Look, it's gave 2-leg divot. Look, higher low led to a higher high, led to a higher low, led to a higher high, led to a higher low, led to a lower high, led to a lower low, led to a lower high. Tap that supply zone. Big bearish momentum. That momentum right there is signifying this is a real inducement, a real sweep. This is valid. You see that divot, yeah? And if you go on M5, what do we see? Invalid zone right here. You see what I mean? That's literally worth selling. Like, you don't want to take a buy now. Obviously, I missed that because I was obviously on the higher time frame, so I didn't look at it on M1. But I don't really care anyway. I'm happy about gbpjpy. That's doing well. Actually, I shouldn't say happy. I don't even know what the right word is. You're back at around 50 pips again, 52 pips on gbpjpy. We're not really far from TP2, literally 17-18 pips. After consolidating, I'm expecting it to push there probably in the next 30 minutes. 20-30 minutes, it might hit that TP2 level on GJ. And now I wouldn't look to sell from this high on the higher time frame now, because now that high is invalid. So yeah. Right, let me start drawing the charts out for New York session then. About 4 o'clock in it, yeah, about 4 o'clock-ish. So now we'll see what happens in New York. I'm gonna mark out Asia low as well, and then see if I can catch anything in New York session, because New York's been not bad recently, that's for sure. Okay, let's go to GU. Okay, we got quite a bit more here, that's fine. Is this 4 o'clock? Yes, it is. Perfect. I think that GBPUSD isn't going to go all the way up here. I think it's unlikely that GBP will go all the way up here. But intraday, like this intraday, these intraday zones, so these 3-4 levels, yeah, price could come up there because that's like 60 pips. No, they'll probably target a GU high. It's probably where I see price action going realistically. I don't see it going much further than that. I really don't. Where's another low? We got that low, we got that low. So I'd say this low might be another zone if the price keeps falling. Let's go to M15. So this was way out the way. That might go to London Open on Monday, and then that one there. So this here. What do you mean, David? Explain. What didn't enter your criteria? Yeah, there. That's fine. I'm happy with that one. GBPUSD. Let's look for CHF. What we got here. Okay, we've not got too much going on here. That can probably go there. That can probably go there. Oof, 30 pips. Yeah, this level right here is likely that we might reach that 4 o'clock. Well, what are you talking about, David? This is trading, bro. You have to be patient. Every day is a trading day, but not a day to trade. Every day is a trading day, but not a day to trade. Remember that. Let's look at the yen in it. Where can we go from the yen? Can we drop another 70 pips? Oh, I'm leaving that for Monday. I think that's going to be a Monday open thing. Yeah. Are we going to drop another 30-40 by 4 o'clock? Very likely. Are we going to go up 100 pips? No, that's going to happen in Monday. That's going to happen in Monday. Are we going to go up 70 pips? That's going to happen on Monday as well. So I think the move is to the downside for sure. That's a weekly low. That's 4 o'clock. That's 4 o'clock. Could we go up and take London high? 50 pips. I don't know. I'll draw it, but I don't know if we will. But we do have relatively equal highs there. So I'll mark that out for 4 o'clock. What about GBPCHF? What the hell? No way GBPCHF is gonna go all the way up 45th, 40th. No, that's not possible. That's Monday. That's not happening today. GBPCHF doesn't have the pip range for that. It doesn't have the range for that. I'm gonna delete all of this just to make it clean. Actually, no wait. I'll delete that and keep this. Yeah, that's clean. So look at that. It's coming down, pull back, coming down again. No, I said it's valid to short it. I said it's valid to short it on EU. I said you can short it because EU's given a 2 leg, and if you look here, you had a channel You had the sweep there. You had the mitigation of the channel sweep there. That was a valid trade on EU. Now I'm saying I didn't take it because we were looking at M5 or M10, weren't we? We was looking at longs on GU. Remember? That's what it was. Literally first leg, second leg, enter there, enter there. But this structure that it swept wasn't meaningful because it was 8:30 p.m. There's no meaningful structure there. It's more the case of that's an entire channel that got swept. That was more relevant in that trade. That makes sense. I'm just looking at see if there's anything else we could do. Not really seeing much else, to be honest. Price tagged in. We missed it there, but tagged in here is giving a bit of a reaction. I would expect that zone to fail. So yeah, so buy is not valid in GBPUSD Bashy. Yes, exactly, because of EU. Because of EU. So remember I was talking about divergences, yeah? I said we've got a huge divergence in Asia session in Frankfurt. Fed there's GU's bearish, EU's bullish. I don't like that. I want them to sweep the low, give bullish price action. EU did it, GU didn't. I didn't like that. Then we thought, okay, maybe GU's a bit weaker, but the buys are still valid. Then we kept looking, couldn't find the buys, couldn't find sells either on GU. Then EU's pumped all the way high, took Asia high, and I said I don't like the fact that GU's so bearish and EU's taking Asia high, because EU now could potentially sell, and if it sells and we're looking for buyers on GU, that's a concern. Because if you're looking at DXY, EU is the one that's mirroring DXY. GU's diverting. Do you see what I mean? So because of that, the longs are no longer valid. Now you don't look for shorts. EU gave the 2-leg and it gave the shorts. You got it? Good. This is tricky, isn't it? Yeah, it makes sense. You're right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You have to, when you're trading divot, yeah, you have to look at the bigger picture. And as I said, if the trade isn't absolutely clean, don't take it. That's my opinion. If you have like A, B, C, D setups, that's your choice. I don't. I just have A plus and A. That's it. A plus and A. They're the only ones I take. I'm gonna end the stream soon because Miko started his, so I might go chill over there for a bit. Or I might go for a walk because it's 10 o'clock now. The weather's nice. I need to get out and do another 7-8 mile walk. Lose my belly. So yeah. Let's go. 300. Shut up. 300. Oh, it says 225. The second I thought you hit 300, it said 225. I was like, no way 300 is like 225. That's still a lot. That's still a comfortable amount. Yo, got 6 views right now. Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're all doing well. But yeah, Mika's just started his stream. So I'm going to cut this stream in about 2 minutes. I'm going to cut the stream because, as I said, this zone's going to fail. We swept that there. We got this literal liquidity right here, bro. We got a demand zone right there. We got all this liquidity right below it. GU's going to fail. Oh, look. Even if you look at this, right? Nah, that's not a good example. It doesn't matter. So you got a build up here, you got a demand zone right there. Obviously, we just had a sweep on the higher time frame, 2-leg protocol, break even, tagged the invalid zone, given a reaction that should fail, and it should take all this zone out. It should take all that zone out. It just makes complete sense for price to do that. Because look, if you look at M1, yeah, what's happened? It's tagged into this, is given a reaction, is gonna come take that zone out, and GU's falling anyway. So if GU's falling and we're seeing that EU's swept the highs and it's giving bearish reaction, it just makes sense that it's going to keep going down. Hope that makes sense to you lot. It just makes like so much sense to me. Oh, 1 second. Computer's freezing, it's having a meltdown. Computer's having a meltdown. Big up Bashy. Big up Bashy. Funny guy, man. There we go. Thank you. So yeah, another day where I've had no trade. GJ, once again, I'm going to do a quick recap in it because I'm going to cut the stream in a second and go chill in Mika's and just make fun. So, recap. So, basically, EU comes swept this low here, yeah? The M1 is something. But I'm telling you, the M1 can be traded. Can be traded. I've caught numerous TPs on my live stream, bro. And I'm not fake because I'm doing the analysis. You see me take the trade. No one's telling me, no one sat next to me, bro, take that, take it here, take it from there. No one's saying nothing. I'm on my own, sat on the charts in front of you guys, marking out charts. Price is going to go here. That's going to fail there. That's going to happen there. I literally call it. If I say I don't know, I say I don't know, price is tough. I say it. Like, can't be more honest than that. But yeah, anyway, so Asia come down, swept New York low, gave bullish reaction, build up, inducement, build up, inducement. Bro, it's perfect, man. Bullish. GU, I even said it, I don't like the way the price action is looking on GU because GU is giving bearish. I was like, okay, if you expand out this channel, sweep liquidity, and then get a 2-leg protocol to take a long, that is valid. Completely valid. If it lines up with EU. It swept this low here at Frankfurt and then it pushed bullish, and then you see what I mean, it kind of fell from there, so it wasn't ideal. So it's kind of annoying. Copy paste. Yeah, there you go, bro. That's Miko's streaming it. I don't mind tagging his stream in the chat and stuff like that if people go to him. I don't mind. But I don't want to ask him to start doing that for me because he might get funny about it. I don't know. I don't know how traders behave with some stuff. I'm not sure. So yeah, but I'm gonna go to his stream in a second. But yeah, just recapping. So yeah, EU did that, GU didn't do that. We're seeing GU weaker than EU. That lined up with my idea of shorting GJ anyway, because yen being stronger, that's the main reason. If we see the pound fall, EU and GU is falling, even that made sense for me to short it anyway. So that was the reason for GBPJPY. GBPCHF, I wanted to take longs because I think the yen is stronger than the CHF. Therefore, I was expecting the GBPCHF to go bullish. But then after seeing the pound drop against the euro, then it made sense for me to short GBPCHF. But there was no on GBPCHF, there was no entry model for that. It just kept falling and falling and falling, unfortunately. So that was that. It is what it is. What can be said? And that was pretty much it, man. That was pretty much it. So I'm gonna trade New York. I'm not gonna live stream that because I don't like live streaming New York. I just like to chill and just chill out, do my own thing. If I do trade, I'm gonna post it on X. I'm gonna post it on Instagram if I do trade. If I don't, you're not gonna see anything. That's fine. So yeah, that's it, guys. 7 people here. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming to the live stream, commenting, liking, all that cool stuff. I'm gonna go now. Like, please subscribe if you want to. I don't really care. And share the stream to your friends. Peace out. Thank you. Have a good one. Be careful because we do have news in the New York session. We got US purchasing PCE US year on year, month on month. We got core year on year, month on month, and we got consumer spending. That's at 1:30 UK time for New York session. So be careful because that is going to cause volatility, because that's one of the data points the Fed looks at for understanding how the consumer is being affected by inflation. So just be careful in New York session, okay? Take it easy, guys. Peace out. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Source news disconnected.
Purchase and save 67% on a subscription. Let's make a big, beautiful deal, people. Come on.